Girl,
Hey, girl.
how you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
Happy Sunday.
Happy
Yes.
Sunday. How was
Yo,
everybody's weekend?
my weekend was lit. No, I'm lying. No, I didn't have a good time on Friday. Saturday, I just stayed in the house and did tons of homework because I started a new
Yeah, you was
class.
at a party, right? I see your story.
Right.
Did you get the? Did you guys get the like? I don't know what it is. It was like a joke. Did you get the joke?
No.
Wait.
So I was at a pleasure party and I was dressed as a nun.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, girl. I missed the joke.
Oh my goodness! And I'm celibate. What is going on? I'm a nun. Nuns are celibate.
Oh, that
You feel. But if I gotta explain it,
yeah.
you adore it.
Okay, I missed that one. But I get it now. Pleasure party, celibate, none. It all goes together. I
Right.
get
Yes. Okay.
Hi guys. Hey
Hi
Dante.
everyone.
Hi Cassandra. Hi
Hi Auntie.
Chastity.
Hi, everyone.
I've never seen Chastity's name before.
That's my aunt.
Hi Auntie. How y'all doing? Hi Deanna. How is everybody doing on this evening? I'm congested as y'all can hear. I think I'm getting a little cold. So if y'all see me stopping my camera, it's because I have to blow my nose. Because I sound like Miss Piggy right now.
But it came out of nowhere though, because like
It started kind of yesterday. I've been taking like Mucinex, but
no,
girl,
I'm saying when we was talking earlier, it was like you ate your food and then your food was done
really?
and then
You
your nose
didn't
was
hear it?
stuffy. Yes, no.
Oh, and you know what? I'm drinking my cranberry juice with ice in it, so I think the cold is like, you know.
Stop it right there.
No, for real. It might be a sinus infection. Actually, I should just take some allergy medicine instead of some cold medicine.
Just sweat it out. Go to bed in 2 sweatsuits in a car.
Girl, what? Who's sweating?
I do that. Like if I gotta call,
I
that's
cannot. I be up all night. I might as well go run around somewhere if I want to sweat because I ain't sweating in my bed.
I don't like it, but that's how I get a cold out.
That's a good idea though. Take me a shot, sweat.
And
That's that.
also, you have a 13-year-old now.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I
What
am.
did she get? She looked just like you. Oh my goodness. I was looking at her pictures. I'm like, look at Brie. Like
I know. It's terrible, ain't it? I'm a teen mom. Any advice? Please feel free to lay it on me. I haven't had any problems yet. A couple days into 13. She did get mad brave for her birthday, so
Okay.
she just came to be like, "Oh, I just ordered some things off of Shein, and I just wanted to know if you could confirm our address."
Wow. Okay.
First of all, you need to confirm the address if you're gonna be ordering shit. That's number one. But okay, girl.
that is so funny.
My
Nisha, how was
weekend
your
was
weekend?
It was okay.
Weekend may look lit.
Well, I started off this week with a toothache. So I've been dealing with a toothache all week. And this weekend, it was pretty chill. I went to go celebrate Nala, and then what else I did? We had a family game night here last night. So it was cool.
Yes. What games did you guys play?
We played Dare Uno.
Okay, Dare Uno. I ain't never heard of that one before. I don't know how to play Uno, so
What?
I don't know how to play regular Uno. I don't know how to play spades. None of that.
What is it? Jingo, but we wrote some things on there, so it wasn't no regular Jingo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and some other games we had going on. Something called 90s lyrics.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
That sounds fun. That definitely sounds fun. I wanted to skate so bad this weekend, but I didn't have the energy for that. I was just looking at everybody else. You can't think?
No, I can't skate. I went skating one time for my best friend. Like we all went out together, and I fell as soon as I hit the like rolling part. And every time I got up, I fell. And I think that's why I originally messed my knee up at. Because I don't even want to look at skates.
It's not that hard. I think it's just you have to definitely have balance because that floor you just be sliding. Like you just don't slide.
Yeah, because Malaysia was on her own yesterday.
Yes, she was, girl. I was not beat at all. But my girl was getting it done, okay? Right on the carpet. She ain't care.
I felt bad. I said, I gotta take my baby skating for more often.
No, but you know, we used to skate outside when we were kids and stuff like that. You can't send your kids outside like that no more. Mm-hmm. You know, in front of the door, and people be crazy.
Right.
Kai was skating this summer, had me walking around the block. He was holding my arm. Yo, my shit was so strong after we walked around the block this time, and he kept slipping and tripping. And he was skating.
He wanna be on the video so bad.
Girl, he just started eating pudding today, and he keep calling it potatoes.
Oh, girl. And I used to rollerblade when I was in Florida. When I lived in Florida, I used to rollerblade every day after school around my whole complex with my headphones on. That's when we had CD players. I had no iPod or nothing like that. My CD player, my headphones. I used to be sliding. But you put me on some rollerblades right now, you'll be driving me to the emergency room.
And rollerblading is harder than the 4-1.
I know. Right? That's what I'm saying. So when I got back on rollerblades and it was that hard for me, I was confused as hell. Like you would thought I had never done it before in my life.
That's how I was when I got on the bike. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Mm-hmm.
My butt hurt on a bike now. I feel like the bikes these days don't have cushion like they used to when we was younger. Then the bikes when we was younger had like the little like it was softer.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had got Nyla a bike. It was a cute little 60s bike. Girl, I tried to ride that bike. I was halfway down the street. I was like, ooh. This thing hurt.
That is hilarious.
This thing is killing me. Deanna says, we're skating a few months ago and my legs were in so much pain. I'm like, I don't remember it being like this. Girl, but you know what? That is a really good exercise. It's a really, really good leg exercise.
And then you got those that be showing off in the middle, dancing with it.
Yes, because Janelle she was gliding. She was here with it. Like, she was roll bounce with it. I was like, okay, girl. Get that.
Not roll bounce.
Yeah, she was. She be skating. She had brought her own damn skates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she be skating. She was skating on Babel Street.
I got to pick up an activity. Like, as an adult, I want to pick up something. I want to do swimming, but public pools give me anxiety. Like,
do you know how to swim?
I think I do. Yeah, if it came down to it. I used to swim really good. I don't know. I haven't been in the water in a while.
Yeah, I like to swim.
That is so funny. What'd you make for dinner?
Oh, I made some macaroni and cheese, some collard greens and turkey necks, some white rice, some turkey wings, and some curry chicken and potatoes.
Yo, you be cooking. Bro.
And I ain't put no eggs in the macaroni because I forgot I used them to cook all them kids some breakfast this morning. But they said the macaroni came out good. They was eating it.
You don't have to put eggs in there. I think
it's a mental thing. Like I feel like I ain't even eat there because I'm like I don't even want to.
Nah, it's good without it.
It's good.
Yeah. Niche, you made dinner?
I did, but I ain't gonna tell you what I made compared to what she just said.
What you made? Shut up.
Nah.
If that's the case, you don't even want to know what I made. I made dinner in 30 seconds.
What you gonna talk about? Just know these kids ate. That's all.
That's how it was with Kyle. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make breakfast for dinner. So Sundays I usually clean out the refrigerator. So I had some pasta from Thursday, and I had some kibasi from breakfast. Like kibasi. So I took the kibasi, the noodles. It was a garlic butter noodle. I put some sauce in there with some peppers and spinach and made a pasta. I don't know what it's called, but it definitely
pasta.
Now that you said kibashi, that's what I made with some rice.
What? Girl, rice and kibasi be here. What you talking about?
Rice on the side.
Listen, I will struggle, but I will not be hungry. You hear me?
My mom, when I first moved back up here, my mom used to make, the first time she made that, I was like, what's this, yo? I used to love when she made rice and kibasi. They don't like when I make it no more because they only like white rice and yellow rice. They don't want nothing with no pepper in it or no nothing. They just fucking aggravated.
Oh man.
That's the same because Kyden said he wasn't eating this 3 times. So I said, in order for you to get a snack after dinner, you gotta eat it. He gonna eat all the pasta out and throw it in the garbage before I said, let me see your plate. So and it looked like all the good stuff.
I don't throw no food in the garbage. I got a bad phobia. When I was little, I was very picky like Nyla. I didn't want to eat vegetables. I didn't want to eat anything. But one day, I used to hate rice. And I think that's why I eat so much rice. I'm going to blame it on my grandmother. I didn't want the rice. It was rice. It was just white rice. It had no gravy on it, no nothing. It was just rice. So I ate the meat and I scraped the rice in the garbage. And she pulled up a chair to the garbage can and got my plate. And she picked all that rice up out the garbage and put it on my plate and made me eat it. And I think that was... And that was the last time. If you ever notice, y'all ate around me before. I leaves no crumbs, bro. I
really don't.
You really don't.
Ever since then, I eat everything on my plate because that's all I heard. You better eat everything on that plate, girl. You won't see me wasting on food.
You don't.
And I eat some rice.
I wouldn't even eat rice like that no more if that happened to me for real. You do eat it with every
I don't know how I started liking it. That's what I said, dirty rice. No, literally.
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice for real. Yeah, shit. That was some real life stuff right there. My grandmother, she gonna act like she don't remember that, but she knows she did that. Then I got slick on her. I started throwing my shit out the window. I'm like, she ain't finna go over. She ain't finna go all the way downstairs and get this out the backyard, out the mud. She ain't finna make me eat no dirt.
At that point, I'm moving out.
She ain't finna do me like that, girl. She ain't do it. So we was good.
Oh man.
That's what Lil did to me with oodles and noodles. And I don't like oodles and noodles because he so don't want to waste food. So then I made oodles and noodles. I'm like, oh, I don't want this anymore. And then out of nowhere, he made me sit and eat all the noodles, and it was overcooked. So I was really upset about it.
Oh, I don't like
noodles.
So I was really
soggy.
Mm-hmm. I like my noodles crunchy. I
gotta blow. Be right back.
Okay.
Speaking of blowing, oh my goodness. So at work, I work in a restaurant, whatever. So this guy comes in, he blows his nose. I seen him blow his nose, and he looking for a garbage can because he was waiting to be sat, so he could eat. And so we give each other eye contact, and he looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, I know this nigga don't think I'm about to take that tissue out his hand and throw it in the garbage. So then he went and found somebody else to do it, and I'm just looking at him like, this nigga is nasty. And I don't even usually use that word, but oh my goodness.
Oh God.
I don't like handkerchiefs. I don't like none of that. Oh my goodness.
I done seen some nasty.
Thank you, Tiana. She said she like our shirts.
Oh,
she love our shirts.
Thank you.
I hope I don't have a booger in my nose, but if I do, I'm so sorry. Don't look too close.
Yo, somebody can see what's in your nose. They zooming in too far, and at that point, we might have
my nose is big, girl. Don't look too hard. Okay. Yes, thank you. My shirt was supposed to be black too, but for some reason, Amazon lost my package. I had to get a refund from them. UPS said they delivered it to the Amazon hub. Amazon said they ain't have it. UPS don't know what door they left it at, girl. But I already had this one, so I just
I
It
like
works.
that one.
It works.
it definitely
It's
works.
really nice.
But as you guys can see from our shirts, our logo, and our background, it is definitely Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We couldn't let the month go by without acknowledging Breast Cancer Awareness Month, especially being as though that we are all women
Yes.
of color. So today we'll be touching on some of those facts, about breast cancer. Earlier in the week, we did ask a couple of people if they knew any breast cancer survivors. We did try to get some people to join us, but we didn't really get many responses for people to join, but a lot of people saying that they did know someone who survived breast cancer. So that didn't work out, but that's okay. So we're just going to give you guys some facts that we found. Shall I start, ladies? Shall I start?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okie dokie. So, our first fact is 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. 1 in 1,000 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. Now, this is interesting because I didn't even know that men could get breast cancer.
Right.
When you hit breast cancer, you think of breasts.
Mm-hmm.
But that was very interesting to know that men could get breast cancer. And
sorry. Now we're just going to ask them, did they know anyone? Or did they know that men could catch breast cancer? Because I had no idea also.
I had no idea.
Interact with us, teacher stuff, because this is definitely a topic that we should really know more about. And I know the basics. I see, the statistics and stuff like that, but I would definitely want to know more about it.
Right.
Yeah. Especially because we're getting older, so 40 will be here before you know it.
40 gonna stay over there.
40 could definitely spin the block slow. But
real slow.
It will be one day, Lord willing, we make it there, we'll be 40, and that'll be time for us to get our mammograms. Mm-hmm. So, we need to just prepare ourselves and make ourselves aware of these things now.
Yeah, and don't wait until you find out that you have a problem, or you think you have a problem. Just go, get your regular checkups.
For sure. And speaking of the men, these are some male breast cancer warning signs for anybody who is in a relationship or married, or your brothers, your uncles. If you guys want to, let them know, lump, nipple discharge, reddening. I'm sorry, inversion of the nipple, and skin dimpling are all signs of male breast cancer. And this website is legit. It's www.wegetit2.org if you want to have them log on and do some research for themselves and make themselves aware of, the signs of that.
Right. Let's definitely go to the comments because Deanna got a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
yes, I found that out when my uncle produced milk and they thought he had breast cancer. Wow. He produced milk?
I'm not even laughing at
it was breast cancer, so what was it?
Right. Wow. I never heard of it before. Yo, the body is crazy, isn't it?
The body is so dope, though.
It's crazy in a good way, but the things that go on inside of our bodies, is amazing. It's amazing.
This is interesting. I want to know, because if I seen David produce a milk,
he finna take one of these kids here.
Yeah. I want to know. Wow.
No. Yeah, Deanna, let us know because that's really interesting. So, did his chest become enlarged because of the milk production, or was it painful? If you know, if you know any of that information. Um, Chastity definitely says, don't wait until 40,
We just
and
said
self
this
screening
too.
at home in the shower or bed is your first defense, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Do everybody know how to self check though?
Yes,
I
he
think
was
they
25.
actually
They
show
said
us when we
no.
go to the doctor.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really interesting. I'm gonna research that um this week. I would like to know more about that, Deanna. Thank you for making us aware.
Hmm.
Only his nipples. It was wet one day and he squeezed it. Wow. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Wow.
How did
Ooh.
he know it was milk though? When he went to the doctors, they said it was milk, or did he like taste it and see it was milk, or it just came out and looked like milk? Or I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Wow, you
His
learn something new
Meantime,
every day.
this is what we would look for in our breasts as women that would, cause us to seek medical attention. A hard or soft lump in the breast, armpit, or chest, breast sores that do not heal, redness, puckered, scaly, thickened skin, inverted, sunken nipple, your breast shape, size changes, bulges, dimples, flattens, shrinks, or swells, or bloody, cloudy, smelly fluid from your nipple that's leaking. Wow, I don't know what I would do if I even had any of this. I feel like looking at my chest right now.
Hmm.
No, for real, because this looks really scary.
No, I don't know why I keep laughing. I think it's the way you sing stuff that makes me so
I'm
funny.
so serious though. I am, because we hear about it,
Hmm.
but I've never personally known anyone who has um been a breast cancer patient or survivor. I
Hmm.
mean, not that I know of, or not at least while they were battling their fight. I've never, so
Yeah.
I've never seen this firsthand. Like, I've had family members who have had cancer, but not breast cancer. So, we see the video, the photos where, women are getting their breasts removed and things like that. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that's
know
crazy.
somebody who had. Don't let me lie, but she didn't have breast cancer at one point. I don't know if it's still a thing or not. I'm not a but it's definitely one of those things that affect the whole family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely one of those things.
Wow.
Very spooky. I think any sickness is scary, especially cancer. I be getting on myself all the time because my aunt, my dad's sister, she passed away. If I'm not mistaken, I was only in the second grade, but I believe she had cervical cancer. And I remember I used to go to her sessions with her when she got her treatment. I remember we used to drive really far, and we used to go to this big building, and I used to sit with her while she was getting her treatment. I remember going to the doctor with her and my grandmother when we were younger, and me hearing the doctor tell her that she only had a certain amount of time to live. But at that age, I didn't know what they were talking about, but I distinctly remember that because my grandmother was like, the doctor, he kind of just walked out, and my grandmother was like, "Well, what do you mean? And you just gonna leave?" Like, it was really intense. I knew something was wrong, and then
Hmm.
shortly after that, super fast, like everything just kind of started going downhill. So it's very bad. Even with my grandmother, you kind of watch the life leave out of people day by day until they just aren't themselves anymore. So congratulations to everybody who beats this fight, because
Yes.
it's a
For
big
sure.
deal.
For sure.
That's a big deal for sure. For sure. They left a comment. She said Tati's grandmother, okay, died at 39 from breast cancer, but
Mm,
back in them days, they didn't have the technology to catch it before it was too late. Wow, that's so
wow.
unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Shahira says, My grandmother had breast cancer. She had a mastectomy on her left breast. Thank God she is a breast cancer survivor. Yes, thank God
Oh
for that.
yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank God for that. And I know how women might. That's why I kind of wanted to speak to some women like on here because I want to know like how does that make you feel? Like I could only imagine
Yeah.
on one side you are happy that you still have your life, but on the other side you may be, having insecurities about getting a mastectomy or, dealing with that. Oh, Emmy. Hey, Emmy girl.
Hey
Lacey,
girl, she made
last
it
week,
this
girl.
week.
I thought you canceled us. And he says, my grandma died from breast cancer. My mother-in-law is a 2-time survivor from stage 4 breast cancer. I suffer from cysts in my breast, and every year they check for cancer. A scary, scary time every time. Wow.
Oh,
Babe.
Wow. I can only imagine. Well, I'm
Yeah, I was talking
glad
about
that's so
her.
far.
I was talking about her mother-in-law when I was talking about
Okay.
the girl I knew.
Okay. 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 I'm glad that when you do go, that you are negative, and I pray that you continue to have negative results
yeah.
um for the rest of your life, girl.
Yes, you got this, Emmy. And
Yeah.
you're really active. Like they do say something about exercising and staying kind of fit with certain things.
Mhm.
And Darnay, oh, that's a good question, Darnay. Because we said the same thing.
Okay. My question is, why wait until 40? Why does the doctor tell you, oh, you're too young, wait, but you can get it at a young age? Does anybody have the answer to this question?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Because this is a question that we all know. I feel like not all know, but want to know. I feel like these days a lot of things that people used to get diagnosed with when they were older, I feel like
Mhm.
people are getting diagnosed way younger. You know, and who's to say is it a fact that at 31 I can't get breast cancer, so they don't want to mammogram me until I'm 40, or are my risks just that low that they don't feel that it's necessary? I feel like, they should do it if
Yeah.
you request it.
Right.
Just because something could be so small and could be seen, and why wait until it could turn into something worse?
Worse, yeah. Because
Right?
when we go get pap smears, that's when they check our ovaries and stuff. So,
Yeah.
to prevent ovarian cancer. So if they
Right.
could do it down there, why can't they do it up there? That is a good question.
Right.
I hope somebody have the answer before we go up
And
there.
I'm 37. So 2 years ago, I had made an appointment because my left breast was killing me for like 2 weeks. So I didn't know what was wrong. So they told me that I couldn't even get a mammogram. So they end up doing the ultrasound one. Everything was fine. I pulled the muscle. That's what happened. But yeah, they didn't want to give me one in.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna ask somebody about that. I
It's
have a
that.
doctor that I used to work with at the health center. I'm gonna text her tomorrow and ask her and see what she has to say, because I do want to know.
Yeah,
And
because when I got old enough to take myself to the doctor, I went in there. I'm like, check me for whatever you could check me for because
yeah,
I just want to know. And it was like, man, we can't really check you for much. You're only 18. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
Is it hereditary? Is it hereditary? I'm gonna Google that. Let's see.
Is
I've
it?
never heard of it being hereditary, but I could be wrong. Let us see.
That's a really good. Is it hereditary?
Huh. Okay. About 5 to 10% of breast cancer cases are thought to be hereditary, meaning that they result directly from gene changes, mutations, passed on from a parent. Most common cause of hereditary breast cancer is an inherited mutation in the BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene. Wow.
Aaliyah Curry. Oh, that's a new person too. Hi, Aaliyah. Is it Aaliyah? Am I pronouncing it right? She said it,
Yep.
yes. Yes, it can be.
yes.
Yes. Hi, Leah. How are you? Congratulations on your beautiful bundle.
Well, she just had a baby. Ooh, congratulations.
Yes, Aaliyah goes to our church. We miss church.
I
Wow,
wish I
it's
was back in church.
no, we've been visiting Deborah's church every so often. But our church is on live, still on live, virtual only.
Okay.
But it's okay because when he busts them doors open, I'm gonna be the first one over there,
Okay.
right up on the balcony where my seat is.
I want my same spot.
Okay, gonna write my
Yo.
put a sticker on it this time. No, when are we gonna be back up in here? Wow. Yeah, I had no idea that breast cancer was hereditary. You guys are definitely letting us know some info today. I did not know that at all. We do have this fun fact. Let me take Darlene's comment off really fast. Okay, so it says 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Every 2 minutes, a case of breast cancer is diagnosed. Breast cancer is the most common cancer for women in the United States of America. And every 13 minutes, woman dies of breast cancer in the United States of America. Wow. Every 13 minutes, a woman will die of breast cancer in the United States of America, and every 2 minutes, a case of breast cancer is diagnosed.
That's
Every
pretty
two
sad.
minutes, 1 in 8 women is like being in a room with 8 people, and one of you guys are going to be diagnosed with breast cancer in your lifetime. That's really, really, really scary. Wow. It says
You can reduce the risk.
how to reduce the risks. Do regular exercise, don't smoke, drink less alcohol, and do annual mammograms. There is hope. There is a hope. 2.9 million female survivors live in the United States of America. If breast cancer found early, confined to breast, the 5-year survival rate is 99%.
Oh, that's good then.
Wow. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Wow.
Wow. Every 2 minutes, a case of breast cancer is diagnosed. Well, I guess I gotta stop smoking this pen because this is it.
And when you say less alcohol, like how?
Girl, you just put it down, chat.
Well, they say red wine is good for your heart. But you know what? They say that, right? And remember, I just, they just found the heart murmur and whatever, and it was like, um, it wasn't. I understand why I got a heart murmur, and I drink red wine almost probably not every day like I used to, but at least like twice a week. But when I drink enough.
Right.
Not to change the subject, but I'm on probation, y'all.
Hey, congratulations, girl! You scared me, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I'm really excited about that. I will never let the man get me again, bro. I don't like being in control.
That is funny as hell.
Listen, I don't like that. I don't like people being in control of me.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you.
We got a lot of first-time viewers.
Yes, I'm really happy about that.
Wow, that's scary. Never even knew that. Some scary stuff. Hi, Renee. And yes, that is scary. Very, very, very scary. I've been in a room with 8 people so many times. Just to think that 1 in 8 is not that's not large. That's not a large percentage
Thank
for just
everybody.
8 people. So that is scary. And 2 minutes has gone by mad time since we started this podcast. So just to think that many people have been diagnosed with breast cancer is really
it's scary.
It's really scary.
That's why I gotta go to the doctors often, get your yearly checkup often, do what you gotta do for it starts with you.
For sure. Listen. And one thing that we should all know as women of color is that Black women are 40% more likely to die from breast cancer, 2 times more likely to have triple negative breast cancer. And that's really scary as well. So, it seems like a lot of things us as African American women are more susceptible to, or it affects us greater than other races.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a DNA thing or what, but I think that we should really take better care of our bodies. I know I should take better care of my body, eating different, being more active, stop smoking this damn vape. I drink mad water, but water is not everything, because you never know. It's really scary once you know the facts, because
Yeah.
it is like right there in your face, like, wow, this could really happen to me.
But you can also be really honest too. Like you can weigh the good with the bad. Like I
Yeah,
mean, you can cook what you want to cook, but minimize certain seasonings, certain you know what I mean, certain things, and then you could still drink how much you want. Everything is like you minimize it. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
So to still
right.
be healthy. Or if you partying today, make sure you work out twice as hard the next day, or whatever the case may, whatever works for you.
Balance.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah,
You have to balance everything because realistically, like I feel as though that physically, I'm not like I can't walk up a flight of steps without losing my breath.
right.
But like I'm healthy. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
healthy as I can be. I eat very good. I portion my food. I do stuff like that. You know what I
mhm.
mean? So I feel like with anything, with like things happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Some
then we
things
do
we
got to
can't
give
control.
credit to the survivors though, because we
Yeah.
read all this and like people survived, and that's super dope, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
I love seeing the videos of the women ringing the bell, even if it's not breast cancer but cancer period, and they get to ring the bell when they're in
yes,
remission. I love watching those videos because everybody is just so emotional, from the doctors to the nurses to even the little kids that get to ring the bell.
mm-hmm.
It's good because it kind of gives you a sense of normalcy.
Right.
You
Like,
finally
only
get to
imagine how
feel
they
without,
feel. You know what I mean?
girl.
Like, girl, you get to ring the bell today.
Yeah,
They just like
like
all
imagine
day.
seeing mad people ring the bell and you just waiting on your chance to ring the bell. So
Right. It's the little things
shout
that
out to them because that's definitely something you have to be mentally and physically strong for. That fight,
family, parents, everybody.
absolutely, a support system, everybody. Renee says most definitely. I have did research on that, and as Black women, is on the rise for a lot of things that attack our health, and it's crazy because this is off topic, but for a long time I didn't know about Black women and um, us dying during childbirth. So
Yeah.
when I had Tobias, um, I had a really crazy experience afterwards where, I had him and I was trying to, push my placenta out, but it was like it wouldn't come, and then they just kept pushing on my stomach and pushing on my stomach, and then she just was going in and she was like pulling and pulling, and I guess I was losing a lot of blood, but they didn't tell me that, so um
They don't tell you about the placenta.
after a while, a few minutes went by and I kind of was just laying there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was aware of what was going on in the room, but I feel like my hearing started to get very faint,
Mm-hmm.
like it was getting lower and lower, and everything in the room was getting brighter and brighter,
Mm-hmm.
and I could hear them calling me, but I wasn't responding. And I just remember I was just sitting there and I could hear, like I could see and I could hear, but everything was becoming very different. And then next thing I know, this lady put this thing like up my nose and it burned, and I was just like, and then they set me up, and then they were like, wait a few minutes, and they're like, do you have to go to the bathroom? I'm like, we could try to go to the bathroom. And I got up and I walked, and when I stood up, like all this blood came rushing out, and then next thing you know, like my legs just gave out, and I just was like,
Oh no.
yeah, and I was just lightheaded, and it was just very strange. It was very
Yeah.
strange. And that was my third birth. I never um experienced that before, and that's
Not
when
even,
I started doing the research on it. I was like, wow, I had no idea that this was a thing.
not even with birth, like how much we're misdiagnosed with things. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've been dealing with like chronic anemic since I was 17. They just diagnosed me in March. I'm 30.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
just diagnosed me. Like so I've been like going getting blood transfusions every couple of years and then iron transfusions. So yeah, doing all these things but not telling me anything. To this day, I have, I had my baby early. I had him 25 weeks and 4 days. And to this day, I still don't know why I had him early, right? And then it's funny that you talk about childbirth because like once I had my son, they left me in the middle of the room in a wheelchair for an hour and a half. They did not like they just everybody just left me. Like when I was about to like when I'm in the process of me giving birth, my baby crown, it was only me and his dad in the room, and he ran to go get the nurse. Next thing you know, all these doctors start coming in. I'm pushing my baby and whatever. Mad stuff is going on. They don't tell you about the placenta because like girl, I thought I had another baby coming. They don't tell you about that part, so I don't like that. And like I just wasn't prepared. And then after everything happened, they just really just left me in the middle of the room and I'm yelling, y'all, like sitting in the middle of the room. And because I always heard like when you have a baby, like they give you steak, they give you like they give you good
Negative. Who lied to you?
Like them things you heat up. Like they gave me like something weird. I didn't want to eat it. And I'm just sitting there screaming, like yelling, like, excuse me, can somebody help me? Nobody came to me for an hour and a half. Mind you, soon as I pushed the baby out and they put my baby in the incubator, and the baby left, my baby dad left 2 minutes after and went to go celebrate. Didn't even make sure nigga was good. I'm just like, so I was just sitting in the middle of the room for an hour and some change. Like,
oh my gosh, I knew about the placenta. I had the first time I didn't, the afterbirth as they call it, but that third time was different. That thing hit different. Like it didn't want to come out. And then when it did come out, they were talking in medical terminology and I didn't understand exactly what they were saying, but they brought out this like ruler type of thing and they were saying that my placenta was like large. And the doctor kept asking me like, can you see me? Can you hear me? And I was looking at her, I'm like, yeah. Like she just kept asking, every few minutes, checking my blood pressure. And I'm like, what the heck just happened to me? Nobody, said your blood pressure dropped or, you lost a lot of blood. Nothing. They just put the thing up. I sat up, they kept asking me, can I see it here? And that was kind of that.
I wanted to keep my placenta. I asked them, like, before I started, like, I was in the middle of pushing it, and I'm like, wait, can I have it? And it was like, no. And I'm like, why? So now I'm holding my shit in, like, why I can't have it? Because I wanted to have it, because I heard how good it is for you, like, after you have a baby. But then you got to pay for storage, because I wanted to dehydrate it and, like, eat it, because it's really good for you, like after your baby. Yeah. And they was not trying to give me my placenta, and I feel like they should give it to you because it's yours.
I wonder why though. I think it's something that you have to sign for that.
For storage, they were saying.
Mommy. Okay.
No more sex.
Yeah, we definitely gotta touch that topic again because.
Yeah, we all off topic. Oh, let me just go to some of these comments first.
I done been through some stuff too. You seen it, boo.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Aaliyah said, I had my son early at 32 weeks due to preeclampsia. That's the most scariest thing in the world.
Oh,
wow.
I've been there.
Yeah.
They've been there. I had it with Malaysia. And she came 2 weeks. I had to have her 2 weeks early.
Right.
It's definitely scary. Like I was like all water. You couldn't even recognize me. I did not look like myself. Like I was so huge and bloated. And like if you put your like fingers in my leg, the print would be there. Like it was all water. It was bad. So once you have it, they say that you have to what I'm looking for, like your next pregnancies, you're gonna catch it. So for Mason and Maya, they put me on baby aspirin so I wouldn't catch preeclampsia again.
Wow. Oh, child, I will never be in nobody's delivery room again. Not after Mason. This is it.
Oh my God.
It's all off topic. Okay, let's get back to the breast cancer where the facts. Um, let's see what this is. Well, this is basically kind of the same thing that we just said, about two. Breast cancer is diagnosed every 29 seconds around the world, and in the US, every 2 minutes. It is estimated that 86.4% of people will survive 5 or more years after being diagnosed with breast cancer. Now, that's a little confusing to me. I'm sorry, I'm going to take this down for a second. When they say 5 or more years after, is that like a life expectancy type of thing after you survive breast cancer is only 5 years, or is that 5 years to where the breast cancer could come back? Is there anybody on here that could answer that question for me? Because I need to know. And Chastity also said that we missed this comment. We as women are so caught up in making sure that our family is okay that we tend to neglect our own health. Absolutely, for sure.
Woo,
We agree
that.
with that. Yes, because I won't go to the doctor, besides a normal, like, womanly checkup. If it's something for me, like, I'm going to just go to Walmart, to the pharmacy, and get some Tylenol or some Advil or some cold medicine. I won't go to the doctor for myself, but when it's for my kids, I'll be like, hi, I need an appointment. you know, you're muted, babe. Shauna, you're muted.
I forgot because Kai's been saying stuff. No, I know that's definitely a thing because like for the first couple of years of Kai life, I'm all my appointments. Oh, I'll come later or I reschedule them. But then after a while, and lucky I did keep like going and stuff because then that's why I found out about what's going on with me and stuff. But no, we definitely have to make time for ourselves as much as we make time for our kids because without us, who's gonna take? Granted, they do got dads. Let's not shade the dads because they,
Right, right,
like
right.
like you got to make sure you make time for yourself to go to the doctors and stuff indefinitely. So every time I make an appointment for Kai, I try to make an appointment for me as well. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to find me a new doctor. I used to go to the like once I started working at my old job, it was just so much easier for me to just get my appointments while I was at work, and
Hmm.
just be seen there if need be. But yeah, I'm over that. I need to find me a new doctor.
I actually just
Um,
found a new gyno, which
oh
they do.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it though, because I feel like if all my information is in the system, like just go in the system and see what's going on. Like like they didn't prepare themselves for my appointment on Monday, and it just pissed me off.
right.
But
Yeah, I think I would like to go to like a more of a personal doctor, not a clinic. I don't want to see a different person every time I go. I want to see somebody that I could be familiar with each time. Because a
you
lot
could
of
do
people.
that though. You just
Yeah, I know. I mean, like
oh,
like my old when I did my prenatal care with Tobias, she was pissing me off towards the end of my care, but I liked seeing her, each time I went, and till I found out that she wasn't going to be the one delivering my baby, which I didn't know until the end. But I did have a dope black woman, which was my first time. She delivered my child. She had me pull him out. She was making me do work. She like, you gonna hold your legs up like how? How? You got me doing too much. The other people ain't making do all of this. I don't like this. Where's the leg holders? Like hold me
yeah.
up. But it was a good experience. It was a good experience for
I
sure.
want a black gyno.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
I had one. He was a man though. Years ago when I first moved up here, I think I was like 17. He was the last. I don't know if it was because yeah, it was because he was a man. He was just very strange, and he made me uncomfortable. So ever since then, I never had a man gynecologist before.
I had a man gynecologist probably the last time I went to the doctor. No, not the last time, but like when I went for like a checkup and whatever, like a random checkup, because and I went to the doctor and he was just so mean. Like I'm telling him like I'm against birth control, I don't take birth control. That's just not nothing. But you should do this because this is that and this is that. And I had to just stop him like, sir, I'm the patient. Like, you're not listening to me. I'm against birth control. I'm not for birth control. You understand what I'm saying? So what is the alternate, situation that we can go? And then I'm telling him, I'm like, you know what? You could just, I want to go through with the procedure. And he just like, no. So he filled a prescription and sent it to my pharmacy.
For birth control?
Yes. And I'm like, I don't like this guy at all. So like, that's rude. So that's my personal reason why I don't like men, because they don't listen, bro.
Yeah, they don't. Wow, that's very crazy. That's very crazy. Well, you guys, I hope that we gave you guys a little bit of information that you can take home with you, and speak to your spouses about, and do yourself, your self checks, and remember what you're looking for, and go on YouTube and look for some videos on how to do your self checks at home, and or you can even go to your doctor and have them check you. They do it too when you get a physical, so we just wanted to acknowledge the beautiful women who fight,
Yeah.
have fought and
Yeah.
won, and continue to fight every day, and take care of yourselves so that
Thank y'all.
We
Yes.
or you or me or us, will not be diagnosed with this very scary thing. Remember, every 2 minutes. So let's get active. Let's eat better. Let's.
Wait, we got to tell them sad news, though. We have sad news to tell them.
Yes, we do have some sad news to tell you guys.
I wish we had that sad news.
No.
We'd be like,
So this will be the last episode of Just Mommy the podcast ever. We are ending our podcast. We are not doing this anymore. It's been a great run, and we love you guys.
Yeah.
So. Yes, Julia, did you see our
Somebody said, huh? Shara said, huh?
Yeah. No, we just joking, you guys. We're joking. We just wanted to see what you guys were gonna say. No, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, at least I know y'all want us to stay on.
Oh, like Shara, why?
We're just joking.
Okay, so the real news is, y'all, next week we will not be on because it's Halloween. We know you guys will be out with your kids. We're going to be out with our babies.
Yes.
So next Sunday we will not be on. We will see you guys the first weekend in November.
Yes. Oh,
he said y'all in the way.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I had to do it because I just wanted to see what I was gonna say.
And that was a good one because I wasn't prepared. But
yes, I was like, I wonder what they're gonna say. We play too much. We do play too much. We sorry. But yes, next Sunday, happy Halloween. We will not be on. Everybody be safe, trick or treating. Check them candies before y'all give them to y'all babies. Be careful out here. Practice social distancing. COVID is still here. Wear your mask. Bundle up. It's gonna be chilly. Right. And I can't wait to see everybody's kids in their costumes and stuff.
Yes, I can't wait.
That's exciting.
Wait, I'm thinking, should we do a vote to see if we should come on during the week?
Nah.
No. Where it do be hard for us to even catch up. I just had to think about it. Like
you got work and you got school.
Right, you're right.
Girl, don't even do it to yourself. We be back. We'll back. I'm kind of looking forward to the break on Sunday. Just a little bit. You're not?
I wouldn't even know what to do. We
trick or treating.
No, we got to trick. We trick or treat on Friday. It's like set days. Yeah, it's set days and set hours. Ours would be like Friday 6 to 8.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I have heard of that for like last year or the year before that. One of those, but I don't know what's going on. Can you see her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's sleeping.
She got so big.
I know she be eating.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Cassidy wants to say hi, guys.
Hi, kitty cat.
Hi. Kaz, you text me and FaceTime me last night.
That's because her and Niley was up. I don't know what time they went to sleep.
No, you can't go to sleep.
Yeah, but okay, guys, you guys have a great night. Happy Halloween in advance. We will see you guys in November for a new month, new things,
Yes.
new energy.
Yeah, we have great things for November, actually.
Yes, we do. Coming soon. So, look out for the flyers and all of that good stuff.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. Good night. Thanks for watching.